The Order welcomes you.
Are you looking for a powerful paladin build that destroys undead and demons in seconds? Meet the Fist of the Heavens Paladin, or Foden, one of the most fun and effective caster builds in Diablo 2 Resurrected. In this video, I'll break down the pros and cons, the skill tree, the best gear options, and showcase how quick and easy it is to farm Chaos Sanctuary. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the Fist of Heaven Paladin. So what are the strengths of this build? It has high burst damage. Fist of the Heavens deals massive holy bolt damage to undead and demons. If you have good enough gear, these holy bolts will one-shot enemies. This build is excellent to farm in Chaos Sanctuary and Travincal. Basically any zones with almost all undead and demons, this build shines. You can melt down undead casters like Doom Knights and Oblivion Knights, and you can destroy other demons as well. This is an easy build to play. If you're lazy, you don't even have to target at all. All you have to do is click in the general direction and it will auto-cast to any enemies that are nearby. Perfect for a chill night of farming. But for the cons, this build is very mana hungry. If you're starting out this build, you're probably going to chug a lot of mana potions. This build will either require insights or use the redemption aura to regain your mana. This build is also very limited to which zones you can farm. Like we mentioned before, Chaos Sanctuary and Travincal are the best places to farm for this build. Don't even think about farming cows. Because cows are not demons or undead, Fist of the Heavens would not be effective against these groups of monsters. And lastly, although you don't need a lot of high-end gear, this build is still gear dependent. For this build to really shine, you will need a few key items, which we'll go over later. Now let's talk about the skill tree for the Fist of the Heavens Paladin. You'll want 20 points in Fist of the Heavens. This is your main attack, dealing both lightning and holy bolt damage. Next, you'll max out Holy Bolt. This is the direct synergy for the Fist of the Heavens. You can also use this for single target or bosses. Next up, you'll want to max out Holy Shock. This is also the synergy for Fist of the Heavens. Make sure to include points for these 1-point wonders like Salvation, Redemption, and Fanaticism. Redemption helps you for mana and health sustain, Salvation for extra resistances, and Fanaticism for your mercenary. You can put the rest of your points into Conviction, however, I would suggest you add enough points till you get minus 150 resistance. So my gear is a hybrid between Magic Finding and damage. I give up some damage for some Magic Find, and I don't see a problem in that because I can still clear Chaos Sanctuary in 4 minutes. So for my gear, I use Heart of the Oak, Keiko, Herald of Zakrom Gilded Shield, Magic Find Amulet, Survivor Magi, Dance Guards, Verdungos, Alder Boots, Raven Frost, and a Nagel Ring. For my charms, I have a Paladin Torch, an Annie, and either Magic Find Charms, Life Charms, or Resistance Charms. Beads, everything else is just stacked to Life or Magic Find or Resistance. So we're going to do our Chaos Fair run to be able to get it under 4 minutes. Once we cross this door, we're going to start the time. And go. Skip. Here. And we're going to skip Dragon Bears. That we're probably going to skip. We're going to focus two groups. This way. I'm going to try to get a full clear here. Wow. Goes into it. Move it up. The Fist of Heavens actually works best when monsters are clumped together. It actually is not as effective when monsters are spread apart, or at least if it's a small group, it won't be as effective, and it might actually be more effective for you Holy Bolt if it's like 1 or 2 enemies, because a single Holy Bolt does more damage than Holy Bolt spread from Fist of the Paladin. Fist of the Heaven, sorry. That cleared out that whole section. See that? Pumped up Oblivion Knights. They pretty much just fall to 1 or 2 Fist of the Heaven. Forgot about vortices. The seal. Got ground here. Okay, well. Overall pretty fast. Diablo takes a little bit of time to spawn, but we are gonna actually play this in under 3 minutes. Get under 3 minutes. Okay, and there we go. So there you have it. Now you have all you need to know about starting your own Fist of the Heaven Paladin. I hope you found this guide helpful, and I wish you the best in destroying Chaos Sanctuary as well. Happy grinding.